Hello, my name is Matthew and I'm a station manager in Camper Iceland, the biggest camper rental company in Iceland. And I would like to introduce you to our company. Now we are in the reception of Camper Iceland, but also Nordic Guest House, where you can spend your first and last night in Iceland. Now we are in the reception, where you can have a look on our extras that you can use during your camping vacation. For example, fishing gears or barbecue set, so you can organize yourself a very nice time here in Iceland. We have also handmade sweaters made from Icelandic wool. Okay, let me explain you the procedure. First step is pickup of the car. I will need to fetch your personal data so we can check if we have appropriate one once in our system. Then I will inform you about extras and insurances. After that, we will sign a contract, rental agreement, and after that one of my colleagues will take you outside to instruct you about your vehicle. Don't worry, we will tell you about everything so you can have safe and comfortable vacation. Okay, we went through everything and your contract is ready. Please read it carefully and sign whenever you are ready. Thank you. Okay, I have plenty of useful and wonderful information for you that will make your trip more comfortable. How to drive in Iceland, map of Iceland, map of waste disposals, catalog with accommodation, camping sites and swimming pools. And also a little present from us, discount card for gasoline. This is my friend Glenn and he will instruct you about your vehicle.
Okay. Hi, my name's Glenn from Camper Iceland. Today I'm going to be showing you your motorhome. This one here. So today I'm going to give you a lesson in how to use this camper. So let's talk about power first. There's two batteries inside your camper. Both are 12-volt batteries. So one battery is in the engine, which is normal for a vehicle. The second battery is in the back. This powers the electricity, so your lights and things. So if I start the engine on this camper, your first battery in the engine will charge, but also your second battery for the back will also charge. When you use electricity in the back of the camper, this battery will drain, but it will never drain your first battery here. So if you run out of power, just turn on the engine and you will be able to turn your lights on again. Okay, there is a switch inside here. You can see it. This is a battery disconnection switch. So this must always be on. So if you come into the camper and turn on the lights and it does not work, maybe the switch has been turned off for some reason. Okay, so there's another way of charging this camper. So that involves a camping cable, which plugs into your campground. This camping cable should be in the back of the car or one of the side compartments. So I'm just going to take it out now and show you how it works. Okay. So this here is your camping cable. Okay, so I'm unwinding the cable here because if I connect it and the cable is all wrapped up, this can overheat the cable and it can burn out the cable. So before you connect it to the camper and the campground, make sure you unwind the cable and then it should be okay. And this goes in this location here. See, like this. And it attaches here. This is the part that connects to the campground. So now you have 220 voltage inside your camper. If you don't have this connected, that means your plug sockets inside the camper won't work. So you need to be connected to the campground for these plug sockets to work. Okay, so I'm going to show you your gas, and the gas or propane, this powers 4 things in the vehicle. So first is your stove for cooking foods, second would be your heating system, and thirdly would be your water boiler. But also your fridge runs on gas. So I just want to show you how to disconnect this and turn it on. So inside here we have the gas tank, and simply there is a red flame symbol here. This means do not take it off. It's like a red light. If I want to take this off, I need to twist this dial around, and then I will see a green label here, and it says off if you look closely. So green means it's good to go, good to take off, like a green light. So then simply I just grab these 2 handles, I pull it up, and it's safe to take off. When I want to put the gas back in, I reverse what I just did. So I pull this up, I push it down, and then I twist back to the red flame. You will hear your fridge clicking to try to turn back on. Okay, so this here is where your toilet cassette would be. So I want to show you how to empty this compartment. First thing you do is open the door. So this is the toilet cassette. It's where all the waste goes from the toilet. So there's a blue handle here. I pull it up and it slides out like this. To empty the toilet, you turn this sideways, you open it, and then simply you empty the waste. To put it back in, just slide it back in like this and close this over. If you're trying to pull this out and it won't come out, it's because the toilet hole is open and ready to use. So make sure you close the toilet after using it. So when you use water in the motorhome, the water has to go somewhere. So it's going to go down and into a tank called a grey water tank. So how you empty this tank is there's a switch just here, or a pulley. This is in different locations on other campers. This one appears to be here. So how to empty the water from your tank is you pull this out and the water will drop on the ground. Make sure you do this in a good location and ask permission if you see a shore. This is how you keep the water inside the vehicle. So if I'm in a supermarket and I want to wash my hands, make sure you close it so you don't empty any water along the ground. Okay, so this here is your heating system vent. There is a chance that wind can enter this area and blow out your pilot light for your heating system. In this case, make sure you turn the vehicle towards the wind, so this will stop this from happening. Okay, so this here is where you fill up on water. All water tanks are different amounts. This one happens to be 80 liters. So how to fill this up, basically, you would open this here, and at a campsite or a petrol station, you can put a pipe in here and fill it up with water. You know when it's full, when water comes out. Then you can close this here. And don't lock it, because it can freeze and then you can no longer open it. This is a wintertime thing. Okay, so these are the keys for this vehicle. There are 2 keys for this particular vehicle. Some vehicles have 3 keys. So this key here is a smaller one, and this will be for all the outside hatches. This one here is for the engine and the diesel tank. You can also lock the car and open the car. Okay, so this here is the diesel tank on this camper. So to open this here, you would use the engine key. So you put it in and twist it left to open it. Then when you're filling up on gas or petrol, make sure that you use the right nozzle, because In some countries they're different colors. In Iceland it's diesel, so black is diesel and green is benzene, which means unleaded is 95. Okay, so I'm gonna show you inside the camper now. A cool thing about this camper is you can unlock all 3 entrance doors, such as the back one here, with the key. Okay, so here we're going to turn on the lights for the camper. To do this, you must turn on the power here. And now lights won't work until I press this light button here. Now there's buttons situated around the camper and I can turn on all the lights. So we will go up from here. This here is how much water do you have in your water tank. If I press it once, you'll have 100%. So you have 80 liters of fresh water to drink and shower with. If I press this again, it will have reserve tanks. Not to worry about these, it's only the first tank. Then you want to know how much battery do you have in your vehicle. So if I press this battery button, you'll see a camper and the voltage. If I press it again, you'll have the engine voltage. If I press again, I'll have the camper and the percentage of how much battery you have. And same again for the engine battery. Then if you want to see how the temperature is inside the camper, you press this here. It's in Celsius, so it's 18 degrees Celsius inside this camper. This here is the button for the light outside the vehicle. Press it like this, now it's off. Then we have the auxiliary button here. If I press this, you have an auxiliary line inside the back of the camper. So basically, to power this auxiliary, you must push this button. This here is the water pump button. This will allow constant water to flow through your taps and your shower, but make sure you turn this off to save your electricity. Okay, so this here is your heating system. I'm going to show you how to first turn on the water and boil your water or heat your water. So there's 2 ways of doing this. You have an inside twisty here and an outside. So to turn on your water boiler, I push this up and it selects 40 degrees Celsius. So after 20 minutes, you're going to have 40-degree water. This has no effect on the water. If I want 60 Celsius water, I push it up here, and again after 20 minutes you'll have heated water. This circle here means off, but if I push down to this flame, this represents heating, so inside the vehicle will be warm. So now this system here has an effect. So 5 being the warmest, 3 would be a good place to keep it if you want to keep it on overnight. So just say I want water and my heating system to be warm, I would select the bottom option. This selects 2 options here. So my water will be warm and also my camper will be warm. To turn it off, you do this, and this turns off your heating system. If you have your heating system turned on for a long time, the fan may run still just to cool itself down, but it will turn off after 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to take down the second bed. And to do this, the aux cable that I referred to, you must turn this on. And when this is on, you press this button here, or here, and this will bring down the bed. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to get these beds ready inside the camper. So you have 2 beds in the back that are all ready and set. Then there is this bed that's on top of here. It comes down, and then there's another bed which is this area here. So you would slide the table out with a hinge underneath here and push this down. All the pillows come together and then you're ready to sleep. So this here is how you turn on your stove. So the flame is pointing upwards, so this will start the gas. You must push this here down to allow this to have gas. Sometimes it won't light, and with that you just need a lighter. So you would light the flame like normal, and then to turn it off, you make sure it's in the off position here with the 2 circles. Make sure it's off before you close this. Okay, so this is your fridge inside the camper, and I'm just going to turn this on from the very start. So there's a little square button here, and I'm going to press and hold this down. This system here lights up, and it means your fridge is now working and it's on. So here we can select what's going to power your fridge. So we use gas to power the fridge because it's the most efficient way. And there's a little square here. I press this, and here I can select charging into a campground, or here I can select from the second battery. Okay, so this is your camper toilet. You lift this up here, and underneath here there's a lever. So to open this toilet, you need to pull this open, and it will open a hatch inside. Now the toilet is ready for use. Then when you're finished, you can do this button here, and it will flush the toilet. And after doing this, you can now close the toilet and go on about your day. Okay, so this here is your sliding sink. This is made like this so you can use more space. And basically, if I want to have a shower now, I'm gonna have to slide this sink out of the way. So first thing you do is lift this up here, and then you hold on to this location, and then you pull it towards you. Now I'm able to get in here and have a shower. So it works the same as the tap, you just need the water pump on the main panel. And now you can have a shower. And it works like that. Okay, so that will be the instruction for today about this motorhome. So thank you for listening to the motorhome instruction. This should save you time when you pick up your vehicle here in Iceland. And on behalf of the company and me, thank you for watching Camper Iceland's video. So this here is your boiler, and there's 20 liters of water in this tank here. And this here is an electric magnetic switch. And what this does is it's like a safety valve that keeps the water inside this tank, but it also releases the water. So for instance, if the camper inside here drops below 3 degrees Celsius, this magnetic switch is going to open up, and then your water from your whole camper is going to drain itself. This prevents water from freezing, and if water froze inside of this boiler here, it would break it, and it's quite an expensive piece of equipment. So I want to show you how to reset this in case this happens to you on your trip. So it's very simple. You would find this switch here, and I'm going to manually open this like this. So that's the sound of your water releasing from the camper. It will be like this when this happens by itself. So all you do is you press this button in here. This resets the magnet, and you're now no longer losing any liquids from your camper. Okay, so I just want to show you something about the cabinets in these motorhomes and most motorhomes. When you're opening these cabinets, be careful to press these buttons down and then open it. If you pull it, basically the cabinet can break. So make sure you push it in to close it properly and open it like this. Okay, so this here is your toilet, and basically this is how you use this camper toilet. So you lift this up here, And there's a hair. Do it again. Okay, so this here is your camper toilet, and I'm going to show you how to use this. So you can sit on it. Alright.
Homemade sweaters. Again, homemade sweater. Trip. We also have very nice. So good. Read it carefully, and whenever you're ready, sign it. Then you will go with one of my colleagues outside. Makes no sense with this outside thing. Sorry.